guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a review of the L'Oreal La Palette Nude in Beige. So this is what the palette looks like. Those are the colors, a very natural beige and grey shades. There's a little brush that comes with it, with this on one side with this old-fashioned sort of eyeshadow applicator, and a little brush on the other side. We can give it a go and see how the brush actually is. There's 9 shades here, as you can see, from the lightest one to the very sort of almost charcoal one. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Majority of the shadows are actually beige or brown, so perhaps we can actually do a brown beige makeup, because there's not enough grays for me to sort of do a grey slash black eye look today. So let's start. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to mention right away is that the colors do not have names, so it is quite difficult to sort of explain which color you're using. So I'm just gonna tell you guys straight away the colors that I will be using. So I'm gonna start from this color at the very end, this one here. It is very dark. Okay, so this is absolutely rubbish, I can tell you that straight away, and I'm straight away gonna switch to my own brushes, because this is a no-no. Okay, so it doesn't really blend very well, to be quite honest. It's a matte color. So this palette seems to have 6 matte colors and only 4 sort of shiny satin ones. We're gonna try both. Okay. So this is just for the crease. Which I don't actually have. Okay. Then I'm gonna start with the lightest color in the palette, the very first one. So it doesn't, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not actually white. It's sort of pinkish cream. Put it just under my eyebrows. And almost on my nose, because it's a very natural shade. It's almost like powder. I would then use the second one from the right, or my right, the sort of pinkish shiny one. I'm gonna put it just above my lashes. Okay, so those are the colors. I will take the third color, on the right, and I'm just gonna put it just on the upper eyelid. Okay, I would then take a smaller brush and use this color here, the 4th one, and just put it on the bottom eyelid, just where my lashes are. Okay, I would then take chocolatey color, the fourth one from my left, and also put it on the lower lid. Now use the third one from my left and put it again on the upper lid. Just in the middle. Okay, this is probably my favorite color out of the whole palette. It's a nice chocolatey color and it's got chocolate color and it's actually really pretty. Okay, just for the sake of it, I'm also going to use the interesting color in the middle. It's the sort of a yellow color, this one here, and we'll see what that does. And I'm going to use it just in the corners of my eyes for highlighting. Kind of an odd color, to be quite honest with you, from the whole palette. Seems like just a little bit out of place because it's actually yellow. Okay, so at this point I think that's about enough. So there are only two colors, maybe three colors that I haven't, well, okay, no, four colors that I haven't actually used on my eyelid. So this is what the look, what my eyes look like now. Let me just close the eyes. I don't know if you can see the colors very well, but they, to be honest, they really blend together so easy, so I wouldn't be able to tell really which color is which at this point. I will continue testing this palette throughout the week, so it is possible that I will take some pictures of the looks that I will have created with it and maybe post them on my blog. But I will see how I like this palette. I have tried to swatch this palette for you, but to be quite honest with you, you really cannot see the colors very well at all. Only I'd say the last four are the ones that you can actually see on my arm. Anyway, I'm going to show it to you regardless. Okay, so those are the swatches, and this is the palette. So you can literally just see the last four, I think maybe five. The other ones are almost invisible on my arm, so the palette is just not very pigmented. So far I'm not really impressed. It doesn't really do anything amazing. It doesn't have colors that I would instantly fall in love with, but you know, it's a decent palette. It's very neutral, so if you need a very natural look, then maybe that's the way to go. And it is obviously L'Oreal, it's drugstore, so it's not as expensive as, let's say, the Naked palette by Urban Decay. So I'll see how it goes and I'll see how I like it throughout the day, and I will check in with you guys. Hi guys, so it has now been a very long day. It has been over 13 hours now since I applied I'm so tired, I can't remember what I applied. I applied the eyeshadow, yes, the palette, L'Oreal palette. Right, so first, it definitely did not last the whole day. I mean, to be fair, they never promised it would, but only after a few hours. And yes, I absolutely understand that my eyelids are quite oily, but I did have eyeshadows that were sort of similar price, that would actually last the whole day. So, you know, and the company that I'm now referring to is actually way less known than L'Oreal. So L'Oreal, in my opinion, should have done better. Now, I don't know if you can see, but lots of crap gathered in the crease of my eyelid, starting from my mascara, I guess, to the actual eyeshadows. So the makeup that I did in the morning first was very natural. I literally felt like I had almost nothing on my eyelids at all, and to be quite honest with you, what's the point of applying an eyeshadow when it looks like you have nothing on your face anyway? So overall, I'm not particularly impressed with this palette. I mean, the colors, they are not very pigmented at all, not even the really dark shadows. I did have palettes like no brand palettes that were more pigmented than this one here. So I will continue using it for at least a few days. I will maybe create different looks with it if I can, because as I said, the eyeshadows are just not pigmented, so it's really difficult to sort of make them visible on your eyelids anyway. But I will see, I will try, and you know, you never know, maybe I will change my mind, but so far I'm not happy. I'm not really happy with this palette at all, and at this point, if I could take back time, I wouldn't have purchased it at all. I mean, it wasn't very expensive, and I probably got it free for 2 anyway, but I mean, I just don't need more sort of makeup that I wouldn't want to use, and probably this palette falls in this category. So, well, as I said, I might change my mind, you never know, but so far, no, it's not for me. I don't like it, it doesn't last. The colors are very plain, very, I don't know, just literally I feel like I just had one color on my eyelid today, and I have a whole palette, so that's a lot of product to go through. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and well, if you want to know whether I've changed my mind about this palette, then you know, look for a link down below, which I might actually provide eventually if I decided to write anything about it. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!